suggestion. See if you can make me look a little less like Cesar Romero. People are always confusing us.
Hey, David Letterman.
Dick Wilson, good to see you.
Thanks for being on the show, guy.
Oh, hey, not at all. Anything for an old college buddy. You know, I was so glad to hear you beat the rap. Say, listen, do they still call you Captain See-Through at college?
Come on, David. You know I quit drinking when I graduated.
Yeah, right. You should see this guy on hayrides. Look out, Indiana. They lock up the co-eds and the livestock.
Look. French Planet has hosts of shows talk so plentiful that sometimes two appear on short sayings. Planet Smean, the host of talk shows, not good. No segments, snappy talk. No good bits comedy.
Hey, Gads, will you stop talking like that? You're driving me crazy. Okay, now see, look. They have two separate talk show hosts for one talk show. I know. We'll kidnap David Letterman and get him back to our planet Smean to host our talk shows.
Cool.
It's USA's Camp Midnight, starring Dick Wilson. Join Dick and his guest, Emmy award-winning actor Larry Drake from L.A. Law, comedian Jan Karam from the Los Angeles Zoo, Susan Ormandiak, actress and model Dale Hadden, and music from Willie Dixon. As always, Scooter Peach in the band. And now, here's our host, Dick Wilson.
Welcome to Camp Midnight, right here on the comfortable little USA network. We're glad you're with us. And it's April, what, 7th now, I think it is? Spring is in the air. Well, at least when I left Kansas City earlier today to fly out here to do this show, spring was in the air there. I noticed one thing, and maybe those of you who live in Los Angeles can tell me if this is the way it is or if it's just me. When I was landing in the plane today, whenever you start smelling Los Angeles air, when the plane's coming in, it reminds me, I've got it pictured now, it reminds me of laying face down on a rubber swim raft and trying to breathe. Is that what you notice it out here? All right, I don't know if you might know, but somebody who probably does know that is Scooter Peach in the band. Scooter? Yeah. Thank you, Dick Wilson. Okay. Scooter, I know we didn't rehearse this, folks, but I want to tell the story just a moment, Scooter. I think you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. We had a bit of an emergency before this show began tonight. Scooter and I were in the bathroom together, like we normally are before the show starts.
I didn't know you were going to tell that part.
It's all right. I think we have to have the whole story. A slight emergency arose. We were in there ready to go, getting ready, studying our various things and doing what we have to get ready for this program. And all of a sudden, horror struck when we found out that Scooter was out of hair gel.
We couldn't go on.
We can't do this show without Scooter's hair standing up. So we called 911, they got it out here, and it's another reason to vote for 911 when it comes up in the polls. So there you go, Scooter. All right, now keep that hair right up there.
Looks good, though, right?
Yeah. Hey, I'm so excited. My old buddy David Letterman is on the show with us tonight, and you know, having an old buddy like David Letterman, who we went to college, and have him go on and have a great success with a network television show, his own late-night network television show, while I am sitting here stuck and mired in the vast wasteland of your cable channel, it always makes me want to order up some food. So let's do that. Yeah, it may not be, we can always buy you off of some food. I know we can do that. Tonight, we're going to call up, let's order some deli up. Let's call up Junior's Deli. I mean, I know you like that. We'll call Junior's Deli up here and see. What do you think? Just raise your hand. Turkey, ham, corned beef. Hi, Junior's Deli.
How are you?
This is Dick Wilson over at Camp Midnight.
How are you?
Well, I'm doing pretty good, and we're ready to make probably the largest order you've ever had in your life.
Great.
All right?
All right.
We need a couple sandwiches.
All right.
No, actually, we need about perhaps 70 to 100 sandwiches. What do you got? What's good on the sandwiches over there?
We can do a sandwich tray, and we can put on turkey, corned beef, roast beef, ham with cheese, and salami.
I tell you, our saliva glands are running over here on that one. Hey, could you cut those in thirds also?
I'll do that.
All right,
we'll
good.
We'll put that on assorted breads for you and condiments on the side.
We don't accept it any other way.
Okay.
All right, send some pasta, coleslaw, you think, gang? Some homemade pickles?
You got it.
You got it. Thank you. Junior's Deli. Get on over here to Camp Midnight.
Thank you.
All right, we'll see you in a bit.
Great.
The food is on its way, folks. And also, Emmy award-winning actor and L.A. actor Larry Drake will be back in just a moment on Camp Midnight. Camp Midnight on the USA Network, and it's time for a dose of those things that sound dirty but really aren't. Now, this is one of the popular sections on our program, so pull up your sleeve, swab your arm, and remember, it won't hurt as much if you don't watch. So let's get underway with it right now. Our first thing that sounds dirty but aren't, I mean isn't, I guess it would be properly, arrived just this morning from Kelly Tuber of Reseda, California. Kelly tells us that she never steps out on a Saturday night without her fucus. This, of course, is a rouge. All you instantly, ladies, and some of you men knew right off the bat there. Okay. Our next thing that sounds dirty was discovered by an anonymous viewer out in Malibu, California, who noticed that most of the local surfers stroke their boards with Mr. Zog's Sex Wax. There it is. And that is an actual label ripped off of one of those right before this show. That, of course, brings us to the last things that sound dirty for this evening, and it comes from our own studio crew. Thanks, guys. We appreciate this, you know. It seems that when our crew is not busy causing feedback or missing a cue of some sort or hitting on the female production assistants that we have here in the studio, they have plenty of time, they're preoccupied, matter of fact, with repairing their motorcycles' pet cocks. And there's one right there. Guys, what is this? Is this ignition or gas line? Gas went on up. Something? Okay, good. All right. Well, there you go. Let me remind you, if you had, see, that wasn't too painful, was it? If you have things that sound dirty yourself and would like to send them to us here at Camp Midnight, we have a way to do it. Just do that with this address, Camp Midnight, in care of Post Office Box 189, Hollywood, California, 978, or you can fax it to us if you like, 818-843-FAXS. One of our segment producers sits by and watches the fax 24 hours a day. We're just waiting for that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're very proud to come back with you now, and I feel like, you know, Brian Gumble. I'll just look over here and over here. Okay, there you go. How you doing? Good. Right over here. Our next guest, we're very proud to have him on with us because he's the man who took home the Emmy Award for the Supporting Dramatic Actor last year. Now, he won it for his portrayal of Benny Stulwitz, the mentally handicapped office boy on L.A. Law. Please greet Larry Drake. Hi there, Larry. Oh, there's one on, yeah, there's one on there someplace. Congratulations on the Emmy.
Oh, well, thank you.
This was your first?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, Larry Drake, folks, he does such a great job on this show, and I know you are asked this a lot on the street, whether or not Larry Drake is mentally handicapped himself.
The answer is sometimes. Yeah, sometimes they pay me to be mentally handicapped. Sometimes it just happens naturally when I can't think.
Well, you do such a great job at it. I knew you get hit by this, so...
Thank you. It's a wonderful role, and that's the whole point of the role, is to see how far you can take it and see how real you can make it. So,
how do you get ready for this role? I mean, you know, on a day-by-day basis.
Day by day. It's actually easier now than it was a year ago. I did most of my research a year ago. The research kind of comes my way now. People send me things, or I know it fairly well. I do research when Benny is facing something new that I haven't quite pictured before, when it's a new environment for him. But I think he's very comfortable around the office. He knows what he's doing now, and it's the same old stuff.
Well, how do you, Jeff Miller's name comes up. How does Jeff tie it in with this? And
Jeff Miller is someone I met doing research for this a year or so ago. He's developmentally disabled. I met him through a therapist I'd gone to research with. And I'd already done, I think, 2 or 3 L.A. laws before I even met him, but I was faced with the question, how would Benny deal with his mother's death? A new situation I hadn't really explored. And I talked with this therapist for a couple of hours, and I described Benny to her and all the details, and she said, do you want to meet somebody that's a lot like Benny? And I said, I'd love it. So I got to know Jeff, and we hung around together, and
well, yeah, I noticed that you have to physically get yourself ready to do this role. What do you do?
Well, it's not makeup. It's mostly a matter of relaxing. It's mostly a matter of finding out, asking questions about. One of the, this is going to sound awful, but one of the questions I asked this therapist was, now, and I was only kidding, I said, do their mouths hang open a lot?
Yeah.
More than like normal people.
Yeah.
And she really didn't want to hear that because she was very protective. And she said, no, they don't. And an hour later, I asked her the same question. She said, well, maybe a little bit. Okay, yeah. Because she'd learned to trust me by then. And the reason, I tried to figure out the reason for that, and I think the reason is because they don't think about it. This is a learned thing. When you sleep, your mouth hangs open. Your mother tells you to keep your mouth closed in company. I mean, it's something, it's acquired. It's not natural to keep your mouth closed. And when people like this are focusing on other projects, that's the last thing on their mind is to keep their mouth closed. So it's gravity is going to bring it open some. And once I started thinking of that, I realized the whole face starts to relax and change as you kind of let it go. And as you stop worrying about what other people think of your face and what they're going to think about what you look like, you just let it go and you focus on what you have to focus on to get through the day.
Well, do you have, I know you affect a lot of the characters and the actors on the show itself otherwise. What's been your favorite Benny episode so far?
My favorite Benny episode is when he was arrested for alleged rape, because it took him, speaking of new worlds to explore, I mean, jail he'd never been to. He'd never been to the porno bookstore he was arrested in. He'd never been accused of any of these things. He didn't understand what he'd been arrested for till halfway through the episode. It was the most extreme episode, but I also love the little things he gets to do. Eat white licorice for the first time. Meet a midget. He'd never met a midget. Well, those little things that happen in life that I think make a connection with people, because that's what our lives consist of. It's not about getting arrested or car chases or guns being pulled, I hope.
Well, you won the Emmy, last September, I think, didn't you? What was it like there in the crowd? You know, for we who've never had anything like that, maybe never will, what were you feeling when you were sitting there right before they announced your name?
I was thinking of a story about, I think it's Richard Burton and Richard Dreyfuss when they were both nominated for an Academy Award. And Richard Burton was the odds-on favorite for The Exorcist, and Richard Dreyfuss won. And when the name Richard was called, Mr. Burton stood up.
Ooh.
And Dreyfuss was then said, and he had to sit back down. And so when Gary Shandling was saying, Larry, I froze. I said, I have to hear Drake. Don't move till you hear Drake. And there's no other Larrys in the nominees, but the story was on my mind. And the next thing I thought of was, okay, button your coat and don't trip on the steps, and you'll be fine. So,
you're a big baseball fan. Baseball season opening up here almost immediately. A couple days ago, things got started. Who do you like, huh?
Who do I like? San Diego. I honestly like San Diego.
Yeah. Why is this?
Well, it's partly a bias. I worked in San Diego a lot, and I'm not real fond of the Dodgers, so I had to pick a team that was kind of close by. I like the Dodgers better than I used to. I like their attitude. They got Kirk Gibson, and it fixed their attitude. I just didn't like their attitude.
All right. Well, we'll see how things come out. You like those underdog teams, don't you, a little bit?
Yeah, I like people like the Rangers and Cleveland. You know, those guys that have trouble getting 1 million people into their ballpark.
Right. People can't sell who can't sell their souvenirs.
That's right.
Yeah.
No one wants a Cleveland jacket, right?
Larry, we have a cup here, the official Camp Midnight Styrofoam cup. Would you mind honoring us with our Cup Wall of Fame and signing your name and taking a little bite out of that for us, huh?
All right.
All right. We'd appreciate it.
Shall I bite it first? Is there a ritual here?
No, you may do it whatever order you'd like.
Mine will be the one with this tooth missing.
Oh, good. All right. There you go. Larry Drake, folks, on Camp Midnight.
Do you mean to tell me that we left our home galaxy to come to this insignificant planet only to find the right country, the right city, the right neighborhood, but we can't find the right cross street?
Turn here, right.
No, we've been down the street before.
Okay, turn here, turn here.
Oh, shut up, I'm asking somebody. Good people of Earth, we come in peace. Please cooperate with us, and no harm will come to you. Does anybody know where the Camp Midnight Studios are? It's a talk show on the USA Network. I think it's in Van Nuys.
No one's answering.
Fool Earthlings. Maybe we should kidnap Arsenio Hall or Sally Jesse Raphael.
Oh, no. Turn left, here.
Well, welcome Welcome back to Camp Midnight. We've got a funny lady standing by. She works regularly at the Improv, and also you may have seen her on The Tonight Show. And this fall, she will appear in a new sitcom with Nell Carter. Ladies and gentlemen, Jan Karam.
Hi, how are you? This is so close. It's very scary. And that hair, it scares me. It's like mine. Yeah, this is good. I'm all right. Are you all right? Yeah, I'm fine too. I worked out today. I had a really strenuous workout. You know, the kind you're just really sweating and everything. It's really good. But I didn't go to a gym or anything. I just tried jeans on all afternoon. But the tiny ones. Seems like always when you get them up to about here, you know, right? The girl peeks her little head over. How are we doing in there? With that hair. They always have that hair that goes up like that. Those look really good. You should get them. I have 5 on layaway. You should get those. You always have to make excuses. Well, they don't really fit. It's okay. You can belt them. I would like to belt you. And those cosmetic girls, they're the worst, aren't they, to wait on you? They have such an attitude. They act like they're doing you a favor to wait on you. Excuse me, and everything, after everything they say, ma'am, you know, oh, ma'am thing they do. Excuse me, ma'am? Excuse me, ma'am, but I am with another customer right now, ma'am. Pardon me, ma'am? I don't know. That's not my department, ma'am. You know what ma'am really means? Bitch. Who's next? I hate my job. I'm on commission. My brother likes those kind of girls, you know, those, I call them object girls, girls that look good but they don't have anything going on, you know those kind, right? Just those girls that, he likes girls that enhance his appearance, you know, like an accessory. Because I heard his friends talking, he goes, hey, I saw you with that Deborah the other night. She looks really good with your car. And every time I see him, he's like with the same kind of girl. There's no he doesn't learn and then move on to something better. It's the exact same girl. It's like same girl, different dress. You know, he doesn't change. And then he complains about him. I said, well, what happened to the other one? And he says, oh, man, she was so spacey. Meanwhile, he's sitting next to a new girl going, where's my salad? And they're not even in a restaurant. But he doesn't know it either. Because he's going, where's her salad? Pull those things up. I'm tired of exercising, though. I don't know about you. I'm so sick of it. I mean, don't you think if you do it enough times, it should stay? I think 5,000 sit-ups should be pretty much permanent. Should be a one-time deal. You're at home, you're on your last jumping jack, you get a phone call. Congratulations, you've completed the exercise portion of your life. Welcome to the incessant eating segment. Sign me up. I used to teach aerobics classes in New York, you know, and there are always these women standing right in the front just complaining the whole time going, I don't have to do all the exercises. The most important thing is that I showed up today. Besides, I don't like the way that girl does the sit-ups. Hurts my stomach. I am so exhausted, I bought 2 dresses. I had to carry them to the car. And then they always go, went to Greenblatt's last night, ordered the chicken salad. It wasn't good. Just that little, it was. They always go, is this in your way? Oh, I'll move it. This woman had really... excuse me, but she had really giant breast implants. Like the big... I was in line at the bank the other day, and I saw a woman, she had really, like, his implants. And I know they were because I felt them. But I didn't go like that or anything. I just kind of went like, excuse me, implants. Like that kind of, you know, that little implant nudge that you do? But she didn't feel it, so... If you work out in the health club, you know, there's always those weightlifter guys, you know, that kind of, like, saunter on over to you with that little, like, weightlifter walk that they have, you know, that thing they do. You go, you know... Just say that. My implants. They're not. I don't think. It was, you go, you know, I was watching you over there. where did you learn how to do all those exercises? Like, you're going to go, well, my boyfriend was a weightlifter, and I look at pictures in magazines and stuff, but I could never learn on my own. I'm a girl. I'm too stupid. I don't even know how I got here. Will you buy me something? They're cute, though, those weightlifters. They're very cute, aren't they? You could go out with them, but they're not smart. You go out with them, you go, shh, just don't talk. Because they're not smart, really. The only thing they're good for is sex or if you have to move. Thank you very much.
All right. Come on over here, Jan. All right. Here's a microphone. We'll have you clip that right on right there. Jan.
Your little microphone.
Yeah, let me have that back. We may need that here at some point. We make announcements. We also do announcements for the deli down the street, the grocery store, as to what number's available, you know, who's coming up. Number 68, your number ready for the deli?
Can I get a chicken salad?
Yeah, there you go. Have you ever gone out with any of those weightlifters that you talk about?
No, but I did go out with a really jerky guy for 5 years, who was my boyfriend. I had a boyfriend for 5 years. Actually, the whole thing was over about 2 months into it. It's so hard to break up with somebody, you know, you just let it go on and on. You're waiting for something to happen, you're thinking, well, maybe he'll die. I check with him every day, are you feeling okay? Yeah. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean, and I kind of know because, you know, I've not dated a weightlifter before myself, but I'll keep that in mind. You know, coming out here to Los Angeles from the Midwest, I see a lot of strange folks out here. Where'd you get those shoes?
Oh, I don't know. They have little bows.
Well, these are the kind of shoes that maybe somebody really weird would wear. You know, have you ever...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, have you had any incidents with weirdos out here in L.A.?
Yes, I have.
What?
Well, let me just think now for 1 second. Speaking of shoes, this is really lame, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, but when I first got to Los Angeles, I went out with it wasn't a date or anything, but it was this manager type, you know, with the beard and like the sweatshirt that says like Tour de France, like he did it, you know, like that kind of thing. Like the little pinky ring and all that. And so we went to dinner and he wanted to he was like saying, oh, this girl, she's, you know, hey, like that kind of thing. And all night he did this gesture, you know, this gesture? Like, right? Like something, like he had like a thing, like a piece of lint or...
Oh, really?
You know that? Well, they do that. And he goes, get her another glass of wine. You want a glass of wine? Get her another. He goes, let me tell you something. And everyone's name I brought up, he'd go, sure, I know Morty. Sure, I know. So, you know, like that kind of thing. He goes, do you know Morty so-and-so? Let me tell you something, doll. By the shoes. It was a shoe story. This is my shoe story. He goes, when I knew Morty 20 years ago, no shoes. I go, oh, really? And he goes, 13 years later, closet full of shoes. I go, what does that mean? He must walk a lot. I don't know what it meant. It's like that shoe success story by how many shoes someone has.
Well, let me try this here.
Is how successful they are. So I looked down and he had no shoes on.
Jan, let me try it. Jan, would you mind signing one of our styrofoam cups?
Oh, I would love. Can you? No, but you got to do this. You got to do this.
Oh, I got to sit back.
They
won't let me do that. I look too relaxed on the show.
Right.
Jan,
go and say baby.
Hey, baby, sign this cup for me, hon. And put your little teeth marks in there, sweetie, huh? Okay. Jan Karam on Camp Midnight. Yeah, go. Yeah! Camp Midnight on the USA Network. Boy, I tell you, my next guest is a good close friend, and this guy is an old college bud of mine, and he taught me everything I ever knew about comedy. Please welcome the king of the late-night talk shows, David Letterman.
Thank you.
Hey, Dave. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, David, so you're out here in L.A. What, a vacation or what?
Oh, yeah. If I don't get away from that show every, 8 or 10 days, I swear to God, I would kill somebody.
Are you tired of it? What's the problem?
You try keeping Paul Schaefer's career afloat for a year. And that Chris Elliott guy, does anybody here get him? I don't. It's like, he comes on once a week or so, he dances around bananas. What is that? If his dad wasn't famous, the guy would be swabbing toilets for a living.
What are you doing while you're out here in L.A.?
What am I doing in L.A.? Sandra Bernhardt.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding, of course. She is a scary chick. Could we get to my clip? I'd like to get the clip in and get going.
Well, sure, set it up for us.
Well, what this is we like to go out of the studio from time to time and do remote segments. These are outtakes from those segments that got a little screwed up for one reason or another.
See. Yeah. So what you're saying then, these are actually exterior shots that are taken with a camera on location in various places, and for some reason or other. Yeah.
Exactly. Once again, you have crystallized my thoughts eloquently.
Okay.
Can we see it?
Let's roll the clip. Yeah.
Hi, nice to see you. We're here in the dentist's office with, excuse me, what's your name, sir?
Leonard Fligston.
Dr. Leonard Fligston. Well, nice to see you. Thank you for having us here. Tell me, what is this over here? Does this belong to Martha Ray? Uh-oh, lawsuit. And this over here. Now, what exactly is this for?
Well, this is used to hold the napkin around it.
Yeah, right. You're not using nitrous oxide anymore, are you?
No, we can't.
Okay, what's this here exactly? It looks like teeth, I guess. Oh, hang on just a second. There we go. Yeah, that's got it. That looks much better. Yeah. So now, what are you going to do to me today exactly?
Well, I was going to give you a checkup and clean your teeth today.
Okay, and can you fill this in here?
I think I probably could.
Great, well, let's get to that.
Okay.
Captain to engine room, full steam ahead. Oh, and have them hold all my calls.
I don't know if that's going to work.
Should I take my cigar out for this?
Yeah, if you can just hold it out.
Oh, okay. My girlfriend says that, too.
It might be a little sensitive. If you hold real still, I think we can get it all off for you. There we go.
Oh, God! Oh, it hurts so much!
Oh, so you all right?
I'm joking, of course. Go ahead.
Scared me like that. Maybe I should not use this tool anymore. How about if I just polish them for you? Is that all right?
That'll be fine, sure.
Okay. Okay, if you'll open real wide, maybe I can get this in here.
Can you hear the ocean in my mouth?
Oh, yeah, I can hear it. Okay.
Hi there. We're in the New Jersey swamplands here where the Gambino brothers come to dump their bodies. Oh, there's one now. Sorry, sir. Nice to see you. How you doing? Yeah. We were wondering what would happen if we took a big bazooka, well, kind of like this one, and shot it off at a really huge jug of Bosco syrup. Let's find out. Flip that out, and... Oh, Jesus! Go! Uh-oh. Oh, my God. Uh-oh, boy, NBC's going to drop a few beans making that one better. Yeah, that's not just going to go away on its own. Sorry, sir. Sorry, my fault. No, it was me. Yeah. My name? Brian Gumble. Yeah, just bill him. Bill me. I'll sign for it. We're going to put this sign here on Bryant Gumbel's door. Then we'll see where Gene Shalit and Willard Scott hang out, huh? Okay, there we go. Oh, gee, Brian! Yeah, that's going to sting. Oh, yep, in the kidney. That's going to hurt. Oh, Jesus, Brian! Every once in a while, we like to drop a piece of fruit off a really high building, just sort of to see what happens. This is about I'd say about a 10-pound watermelon. I'm just going to huck it on over the edge here. There we go. Oh, God. Oh, geez. Killed a homeless guy. Oh, he's not moving. You better stop tape. I bet we're going to catch heck for this one. Oh, God. Hi, David Letterman here. This is
Darrell Austin.
Hi, a pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Dave.
What sort of equipment is this here?
It's a Case 580 backhoe.
Listen, say pile driver, Dave.
Pile driver, Dave.
Pile driver? I barely even know her. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to take this can of refried beans and set it down on the ground here. You can hop up there and fire her up. Okay. And we're just going to put it right down here, and Daryl's just going to let her rip. Let's see what happens, shall we? Okay, there we go. Yeah! Oh, yeah! Boy, how'd you like to have this on your next fiesta night, huh? Just squash the bejabbers out of that puppy. Ah! Ah! Oh, God! Oh, God! Oh! Oh! that one really stung, boy.
I'll bet.
My foot was purple for like a day.
It must have been embarrassing.
Oh, terribly embarrassing. Look, I gotta take off. I'm having dinner with Terry Garr later, and I think tonight's the night we're gonna do it. So,
oh, there you go, David Letterman.
Thank you.
Wow. You may say to yourself, no, we can't top appearances like that, but yes, we can. Like next week's show, we've got one heck of a lineup coming for you. We've got supermodel Kathy
here's our chance to nab Letterman.
the
You start him, I'll
1989
bag him.
Sports Illustrated swimsuit
Check.
cover.
All right, which one's Letterman?
Mark Price from Skippy will be
You
along.
fool! And with me unable to see clearly in the Earth's atmosphere. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call you a fool. I'm just under a lot of pressure. He's got to be the one behind the desk. We'll get the one behind the desk, okay? Come on.
The author of How...
He didn't react to our
What
weapons.
is that?
Perhaps the cloak of invisibility will fool him.
But
Okay, Letterman. Come here.
hold it, wait a minute. I'm not David Letterman. What are you talking about here?
And I'm not an alien from the planet Smean.
Well, just a minute.
Looks like Dick Wilson was kidnapped by outer space aliens. Oh boy, it's a tough racket, I tell you. Oh my God, though, somebody's got to host the show. What are we... I'm on vacation. I still got to do it. Give this to the people in the booth. Roll it. It's my opening, and I'll host the show. Jesus.
A city it's too easy to make jokes about, so we won't. It's Camp Midnight with David Letterman. Tonight, join Dave and his guests, actress and model Dale Hadden. From the Los Angeles Zoo, Susan Normandia. And Scooter Peach and the world's most dangerous one-man band. And now, a line that no one laughs at, but everyone thinks is clever, David Letterman!
Thank you, good evening. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, good night, and please drive safely. My name is David Letterman. I'm your host for this evening, and please, feel free to call me Dave. Hi, Dave. Hi, how you doing? Well, gosh almighty, kids, here we are tonight. It seems that Dick Wilson has been kidnapped by space aliens, so I'll be pinch hitting for him. And speaking of pinch hitting, you know, the Major League Baseball season started just a few days ago, and as it turns out, LA Dodger pitcher Oral Hershiser has extended his scoreless streak throughout the entire offseason. But he and his wife are in therapy for that now, so I think that that works. That works out here. Good. Okay, well, yikes, kids, look at the time. It's April 7th already. Income taxes are due in just a little over a week, and of course, every citizen in our great country is required to pay them. The IRS announced today that not even President Bush is exempt from paying taxes. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this year there will be a Bush tax. For God's sakes, must they take all our pleasures from us? Say hello to my good friend Scooter Peach in the band. Scooter.
Gee, Dave, it's so great of you to take over the show like this, but did you see what happened to Dick? It was incredible. These hideous aliens from a distant planet came in here. They had electric sparks coming out of their fingertips and stuff, and they came in here, they grabbed him, they paralyzed his brain, they sucked the soul out of his very body, and they've whisked him away billions of miles across an uncharted galaxy.
Yeah, well, I'm sure it'll be okay. You got a good weekend planned, Scooter?
I got pretty good. How about you?
Oh, a great weekend. Fabulous weekend. What I'm doing is I've got a 12-pack of Meisterbrow on ice, and I'm going to stay home the whole weekend and be sure and catch my very favorite sitcom. You know that new Ragu thing?
No, I don't know about that one.
You haven't seen the Ragu show? Oh, it's fabulous. It's a tremendously funny show. There's like this family, and they're always in the kitchen making spaghetti sauce. But I only ever catch like the last 15 seconds of it, and it's really been just ticking me off. So I'm going to just hunker down in front of the TV set all weekend long until I catch it from the beginning. I mean, it's this really funny thing.
So what you're saying is you're going to be.
What is that? Oh, hang on. Excuse me a second, ladies and gentlemen. Just a minute. no, it's you. It's my evil twin, Shemp Letterman. Look, could you cut that out? No, really, do it a little later. We've got a show down here. No, I'm serious. If you don't knock it off, I won't take you to see Holiday on Ice this year. Now, you know how you love that Scott Hamilton. You're all stink. Mom always liked you better. Okay, that's better. No problem, Scooter. It was just my evil twin, Shemp. It's all right up there, Brent. Just my evil twin, Shemp. He won't be making any more trouble. This is Brent Musburger, our director, ladies and gentlemen.
Dave, that's Brad Kreisberg.
It's not Brent Musburger? I thought we did a deal with like CBS Sports where we got Brent and we sent them like Betty White and a couple of the Cosby kids. No? Okay. That doesn't work. Oh, I know what's wrong. Hang on a second. Wrong color. That's got it. Okay, we got to do a commercial, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back with Susan Normandia from the LA Zoo. Stay with us.
Okay, let's book before the humans get wise.
We're airborne.
We got him smoking.
Hey, all right, come on now. I've had enough of this. Get this thing off of me.
Remove the cloak of invisibility.
Gee. What's going on here? What?
Greetings, David Letterman.
Hold it. Hey, what, huh? Who are you guys? What?
Welcome to the Frigidaire XK6000. I am Cryos 3.
And I am Betty. We are taking you to the planet Smean to fix our wretched talk shows.
Yes, we love the top 10 lists on your planet.
Hold it. Wait a minute. I'm not David Letterman.
You mean you're not the funniest talk show host on network television?
No, I'm Dick Wilson, the funniest talk show host on cable.
Oh, we don't get that in our area yet.
Welcome back to Camp Midnight. I'm Dave Letterman. I'm hosting for Dick Wilson, who's been kidnapped by aliens. Scooter, were you ever kidnapped by space aliens?
No. How about you?
No, I haven't, but I'm carrying Elvis's love child. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's top 10 category, as always from the home office in Oklahoma City, top 10 reasons to watch Camp Midnight instead of Late Night with David Letterman. You understand that, Scooter? This is why we should watch this show instead of my show, the one that pays my salary.
When you're sitting at home, you should watch cable, not network television.
Exactly. And these are the reasons why. Here we go. Top 10 reasons to watch Camp Midnight instead of Late Night with David Letterman. Number 10, Late Night produced by staff of 100. Camp Midnight produced by band of merry elves. Number 9, Camp Midnight not tied up in costly litigation. Number 8, Late Night regular Chris Elliott, tubby bald guy. Camp Midnight regular Caroline Schlitt, chesty babe. Number 7, Camp Midnight costs pennies less per serving. Number 6, Late Night owned by General Electric, home of death-dealing weapons systems. Camp Midnight owned by MCA Paramount, home of adorable E.T., Mork, and Mindy. Number 5, Scooter, Scooter, and more Scooter. Number 4, spelling night, N-I-T-E, much funnier than N-I-G-H-T. Number 3, woman living in Dick Wilson's house really is Mrs. Wilson. Number 2, Late Night has crappy softball team. Camp Midnight has tabernacle-level glee club. And the number 1 reason to watch Camp Midnight instead of Late Night with David Letterman, you're paying for cable, use it! Okay, ladies and gentlemen, our next guest this evening has been with us before, and we've been very anxious to have her back with us because, well, she's so darn cute, and also because she gets us off the hook with the International Talk Show Code, which stipulates that we must have cuddly animals from a major metropolitan zoo on the show from time to time. So, ladies and gentlemen, from the Los Angeles Zoo, please welcome Susan Normandia. So whom have we here?
This is Nipper.
Nipper.
He's a yellow-naped Amazon parrot from Central America. Do you want to say hello, Nipper?
Hello.
Good bird.
How you doing? Can you say hi to Scooter? No, we can't.
Oh, no, but he can warm up for you. Good bird.
Well, now, what kind of a pet would this make?
Well, actually, Nipper used to be a pet. He was given to the zoo because the people found that they couldn't handle him. Parrots are very, very noisy. Can you do your scream for us? Can you scream?
Can you scream?
Can you scream? That wasn't it. Can you do your chicken?
Is that the scream or the chicken?
That was his chicken.
Okay, because we could get Brian Gumble up here and make him scream.
They don't make good pets simply because they're real loud.
Okay, any other problems with them?
They chew furniture.
And that's it.
They require a lot of attention. They really like to be with people if they're friends of people.
So they require a lot of attention. They chew furniture. They screech.
They scream.
Any other problems?
Well, did we ask for that? We didn't ask for that. The other problems are they're taken from the wild, actually, to be used as pets, and their wild populations are being decimated.
So we don't want them in the house.
No, you don't want them in the house. But you want to do a chicken for them?
Let's hear that chicken.
Nipper, can you do a chicken?
A chicken, ladies and gentlemen.
He can do a better pet. How about doing your cat?
Oh, yeah.
Good bird.
And anything else in the nightclub act, like a Joey Bishop impersonation, or?
Yeah, good bird.
Is that the extent of his repertoire?
Well, he can do a rooster.
Okay. He's trained on voice cues. He just kind of knows the animals.
He's trained on voice cues.
That's incredible because Scooter isn't. Scooter, have you paid your dues in the Sidekicks Union?
I don't know.
Because you're replaceable. So what else do we have?
Well, we have a very special Angora rabbit.
Okay, and where will we find him or her?
Here.
That's an Angora rabbit. There we go.
Oh, thank you.
Yikes. Now, this thing could just, like, take my head right off, couldn't it?
No. This is a French Angora rabbit. Actually, it's very small. It just has all this Angora on it, so it makes it look a lot larger. This is the kind of rabbit that sweaters are made from.
Okay.
And actually, the Angora goes for about $10 a gram.
So, well, do they just shear them like they do sheep?
You can either shear it, or this rabbit gets plucked. It doesn't get sheared.
How?
A few times. Oh, it doesn't hurt the rabbit.
It doesn't object at all?
No, it doesn't object at all.
And I'm sorry, did you say how much the fur sells for?
$10 a gram.
$10 a gram. He doesn't do animal impersonations, I'm guessing.
No, he doesn't.
Okay.
He doesn't say anything.
Well, does he do anything else we should see?
Visibly, he doesn't do anything, no.
No? Well, he's a beautiful, gorgeous animal. Would this be a good pet?
Well, actually, rabbits make pretty good pets. You can house train them. They can be trained to a litter box. You probably wouldn't want an Angora rabbit because it has to be combed every week to make sure the fur stays real nice. If not, it gets very matted. But they can litter box train them.
Shedding on the furniture, that sort of thing?
Shedding on the furniture. You'll see when I stand up.
Okay. Well, again, a gorgeous animal. And do we have anything now more dangerous, perhaps?
We have a cheetah.
Yikes, a cheetah. Oh. Hi there.
Just have to give him a moment to come out. This is Gail and Tyru.
Gail and Tyru.
I'm Gail.
Nice to see you. Hi there, Tyru. Where does Tyru come to us from?
Tyru is a 4-month-old cheetah that was born at the Columbus Zoo. Thank you.
Home of my good friend Jack Hanna.
And you want to move that? Because he can actually go right up there if you like.
Sure.
Tyree, you want to go
Come on
up
up.
stage?
He's purring like a jackhammer. How you doing?
Actually, cheetah are they're considered one of the large cats, but they do purr instead of roar. You know, lions roar, tigers roar, cheetah purr.
So this is about to go for my throat.
No.
But when it got bigger, it would go for my throat.
No.
No? Well, okay,
Well,
that's good to know.
They get to about 130 pounds. That's the largest they ever get, and they do kill their prey by going for their throats. But he's not hungry.
Okay, now, first of all, let me ask, is this like the only big cat that Mercury hasn't named a car after?
Probably. Probably.
Yeah, okay, well,
Not a cougar.
keep on pitching, fella. I'm sure you're going to get something. What else should we know about Tyree?
Well, Tyree is kind of the Ferrari of the cat world. As you can see, he's very, very tall, has very long legs, a very long spine that's very supple. He can get to about 70 miles per hour when he's an adult, 70 miles per hour, and that's an incredible speed for a cat. Probably could only sustain that for 20 seconds to a minute at the max. So is he looking at something interesting over there?
He's, I think he wants to make a phone call, but unless he's got a dime, he's out of luck.
But he's actually a very, very fast cat.
Uh-huh.
So
not unlike Jackie Collins.
Not like a Jackie Collins?
Oh, stop it. It's a joke. Well, thank you so much for being here with us. I hope you'll come back again soon.
We'd love to.
Well, thank you very much. Susan Normandia from the LA Zoo, ladies and gentlemen.
Tyree, are we going to take him down?
Beautiful little cat.
He'd be way better than any host we have already.
Yes, but we came to kidnap David Letterman. This guy's a bit goofy.
But we could do things that sound dirty but aren't in Smean.
Wait a minute, let me get this straight.
Watch it, Wilson.
Easy just a minute now. Let me get it straight. You people are aliens from another planet, and you want to kidnap Earth talk show hosts to take them to your planet to host your talk show.
Yes, all our shows are lame. All are as lame as Thick of the Night.
Ooh.
If we don't get a good talk show host soon, we're going to be the laughing stock of the Andromeda Galaxy.
Wait a minute, you know, it might be kind of neat to be the first human ever to host a talk show on another planet.
Yeah!
Yeah, but we came here for Letterman.
Yeah, but listen, I'm lovably naive.
Yeah, lovably. What?
All right. I suppose he's better than anything we've got so far. He can come.
All right, yeah. Well, by the way, how far is it to the planet Smean?
4 of your Earth years.
Wow. 99 bottles of beer on the wall, 99 bottles of beer. Take one down and pass it around. 98 bottles of beer on the wall, 98 bottles of beer on the wall, 98 bottles of beer.
Hi, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Camp Midnight. I'm your host, David Letterman. Scooter, I don't know if you knew this or not, but on the top 10 list before, what we wanted to do when we talked about the woman in Dick Wilson's house not being Mrs. Wilson, we also wanted to talk about a certain woman in my life who may or may not have been arrested for smoking dope, and we wanted to call her an alleged pot-smoking trespasser. But the pinheads in our legal department wouldn't let us say that because she could sue us or something, and just because she had marijuana in her possession when she was picked up, it doesn't mean she was a pot smoker. So don't even think about that.
What you're saying is that we can't mention anything about this
Our lips
at
are
all.
sealed. Not going to say a thing about it, and we're not even going to speculate about her sanity. Are we, Larry? Larry Klein, our executive producer, ladies and gentlemen. Not a word about it. Okay. Well, folks, you know, thinking about Dick Wilson's tragic abduction at the hands of aliens from across time and space makes me think, hey, I could eat. The food we have for us this evening is from Junior's Deli, and gosh, look at it. We've got sandwiches in every combination you could possibly imagine. Or anyway, we've got ham, turkey, and corned beef, and some pastrami. So come on up and get it. We've also got all the fixins just like Mom used to make. We've got coleslaw, or as we say in Indiana, cold slaw. We've got pasta salad and homemade pickles. So come on up and help your own selves. And while we're doing that, we really have to do this?
Yeah, this is required. This
USA
is required.
actually makes you show a video.
Have to.
This isn't like the video dance hop sock fever party
Dave,
thing.
you have to
We've
do
got,
it.
Okay, USA says we've got to show a video to you folks. So tonight we've got Stupid Kids by the group Christmas. I can't guarantee you'll like it, but what the hell? It's cable. It was Stupid Kids by the group Christmas. Hi, what's your name?
Lauren Bishop.
Lauren, nice to see you. Thanks for coming. How's the food?
It's great.
I bet you wish Dick Wilson were here for it, though, huh?
Yeah. When is he coming back?
I don't know, and I wish he would, because I'm going to have to, like, blow off this date with Terry Garr.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, hopefully he'll get back before the end of the show and, battle off the forces of evil in outer space. Until he does, we got to go to a commercial, and we'll be right back with Dale Hadden. Okay, knock, knock. Come on, guys, come on. Knock, knock.
Right, enough of this childish humor. We want a sophisticated talk show host. Clever twist, wordplay.
Well, wait a minute. Let me call my segment producers. Uh-oh, wait a minute. I can't. I'm a spaceship. They're on Earth. Now, that's funny. That's funny. Come on, guys.
I think we made a mistake.
No, hey, look out for that asteroid. Come on, now that's funny. That's funny stuff.
The Board of Elders will be very displeased with us.
All right, well, just a minute. How about some impressions? I mean, what do you want me to do? I mean, I'd love to do some things for you. Here, let's do this. Here, let me do my impression thing. You see, watch this real quickly. Hey, stay off my lawn.
Who's that?
That's my neighbor, Mike Murphy, back in Kansas City. He's an incredibly funny guy.
All right, that's it.
No, me first, no.
All right, here's the way I see the show happening. See, first it's me and 100 of your most beautiful Smean women out there on stage. Betty, by the way, are you a dancer?
No.
Oh, great, but you're still a swell-looking babe, Betty. You really are. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'll do this whole dance thing. I'm going to write the music. I'm going to do the choreography for it. And then I'll move over to my desk, and I'll talk about some neat Kansas City kind of stuff. Because people love that down-home humor. They really love it. But, I'm not like I'm a rube or anything, because I'm not really. I mean, I really know what's going on. I'm really a happening type of guy. And then I'll do that kind of thing. And then we'll continue.
I think I can see a way out of this.
No.
Go for it.
Play along.
Oh, Dick Wilson. Huh, that's wonderful. That would be the best talk show Smean has ever seen. Unfortunately, we can't afford it.
Yes. You see, all of the talk shows on that planet, Smean, are very low budget.
Well, I'm sorry. That's not going to do. See, I've already done the cable thing.
Oh, God.
I'm really hoping for a big budget thing this time all the way.
Hey, we're sorry.
Oh, well, that means we have to take you back to the planet Earth right now.
Yeah, I'll get you really anxious to go. Hold on, boys.
Welcome back to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Joining us now is a young lady who was the cover on the Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition in 1973. Now, in the last 16 years, she's had a tremendous career in modeling. She's also a ballerina, a film actress, and one fabulous babe. Please welcome Dale Hadden. Got that there?
Yeah. How do you do it?
Right on the lapel.
They told me about. I'll grab some carrots on the way out here.
There we
Can
go.
you do that?
Yeah. Okay.
Great, thanks.
So nice to see you. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for inviting me.
How are you?
Good.
Good.
Hungry.
Did you get any of the food?
I grabbed it.
Too
When I
late.
went by.
Oh, well, I'm glad you got something. So, 16 years ago, you're on the cover of Sports Illustrated.
Mm-hmm.
Now, was it as big a deal then as it is now?
I don't think so. I think it was just another job, I think, at that time. It's
so-
different now. It's really big.
Yeah, it didn't make you the instant star that it has for the past few. Or did it?
You know, it was one of the first jobs I had, so I don't think so, no.
So what was your best modeling gig then?
By money or by...
The one you liked best?
I think the one I liked best was with Lord Snowdon for French Vogue with all the designers, Yves Saint Laurent, all of them, Lanvin, everybody.
What kind of clothes were you modeling and where was it? It was in France, I'm guessing.
It was in France, and they decided to do a story of me eating, I wish I was now, Eating with each of the designers in their house, and they each made a meal for me, and then Snowdon photographed it, and he's really fun. He's very, down to earth and casual and quite.
And now since then, you've gone on to acting. I know you were a ballerina before you were a model.
I was with a Canadian ballet company called Les Grands Ballets Canadiens, and I danced with the Bolshoi when they came there, and that's what I thought I would be, was a dancer.
You danced with the Bolshoi?
Yeah, when they come, they tour, and then they, they do it like an audition, and then they fill in the company with.
Anybody defect to Canada while you were there, or was it too boring?
No. Canada's not that boring.
No? You grew up there?
Yeah, I did. Montreal. Do you know it?
But you left.
I did, yeah.
Yes, as a matter of fact, I have been to Montreal. The Olympic complex is beautiful.
Are you Canadian?
No, I'm from here. Now, as we said, you're doing films. You've got a movie coming up soon, right? It's called Cyborg.
That's right.
And we have a clip of that?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, can we roll the clip?
Nothing can stop him in this world. Not even you.
Okay.
Well, that's very interesting. So, explain a little bit about what we just saw.
I wasn't watching. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I was talking with you.
Tell us what you play in the film.
I play. My name is Pearl Prophet, and I save the world. I save more or less.
Okay. The title Cyborg. How does that relate to the movie?
I guess I'm not revealing it. I undergo a, sorry.
What I'm guessing here is now, as I understand, cyborgs are half robot, half human.
That's
that's the case here? Is that you?
That's me.
Is it okay to ask which parts are real?
Of me now?
No, of in the film. Or unless you care to reveal something.
No, I think you have to see the movie. I think the movie will show that. Yeah.
We'll certainly look for it. When does it open?
I think they're doing 2 mass openings, one in April and one in May, all around the country. Yeah.
Okay, so watch for your newspapers in April and May, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back with more right after this. Dale Hadden, thank you very, very much. Thank you so much for being here.
Here is talk show host Dick Wilson. Please take him.
Well, sure, we'd be happy to, and thank you for returning him so very promptly.
Yes. Come with us, David Letterman.
What?
We're taking you to Planet Smean to improve the quality of our wretched talk shows.
Oh, no.
Yeah, they're real nice people. They need some good talk shows.
No, they don't want me. I get very, very cranky, and I'd have to bring Paul Schaefer along. It's in my contract, I'm sorry, and he gets cranky.
All right, Letterman, just forget it.
Okay, but listen, if I can help you out, we've got Susan Normandia from the LA Zoo somewhere in the back.
What?
You could always use the zoo lady.
Hey, we've never had a zoo lady on the Planet Smean. Thanks, Dave.
Oh, don't mention it. Drive safely on the way back.
Hey, thanks. I had a great time, too. Thanks for the Hot Pockets.
Yeah, it's been a blast.
Yeah, good trip, okay?
The space aliens from the planet Smean, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back,
Dale Hadden. How are you? Nice to see you.
Good to see you back. We've got to get to a commercial.
Yeah, David, just one quick thing. Did you have Dale sign and bite a cup before she leaves, our tradition here?
Why would I do that, Dave? Dick?
Well, this is what we do on the show here, Dave.
USA makes you do this, too.
Yeah,
well, okay.
Just grab
your
a cup.
show. Here you go. Would you sign that and bite it?
And just put your dental impression on it, so we'll always be able to identify
sign a cup, bite it, and we'll go to a commercial.
Well, David, wait a minute. It's my show now. I'm back. Let me get us to the commercial, okay? All right. And thanks for hosting,
Sure.
David Letterman, everybody. There he is. We'll be back in just a moment. Midnight on the USA Network. Well, joining us right now is a living legend of the blues. He's been playing the blues for over 60 years with such great compositions as I Ain't Superstitious, Backdoor Man, a lot of great ones, covered by a lot of great new artists also. And he recently won a Grammy Award for Best Traditional Blues Recording. He's here tonight to sing Study War No More from his album Hidden Charms. Please welcome to Camp Midnight, the master storyteller, Willie Dixon. heard a lot of applause in your lifetime, haven't you?
Oh, yes, I have.
How old are you? How old are you now? Can I ask that?
It depends on who I'm talking to. No, I'm 73. I'll be 74 July the 1st.
All right. Well, if you would, please introduce these great musicians who are playing with you. Who's the fellow on your left over there?
Well, this fellow on my left, this is Cash. We call him Cash McCall, but his name is Donald. He's been playing with me off and on a long time. We was involved with the Chess Recording Studio in Chicago, and for a long time he worked there, as I did too, along with the studio band. And this, to my right, over here, Stan. I don't know what they call him, but he's a good man all the way around. And if you think he's playing that harp, you should hear him on sax. He's really good.
All right.
And I'm not kidding. And without a rehearsal, you know, this is a quick, made-up thing, I think.
Well, yeah, you came right in here and did it. Yeah, did good. All right. You've recorded and written so many songs that have been covered by so many groups. How many groups have done your songs, Willie?
Well, everyone I know. The only reason that I haven't had others, I don't know no more. I don't guess. Well, I'm trying all the time.
Well, I know a lot of the groups of today, the Rolling Stones, Led Zeppelin, Doors, Chuck Berry, Grateful Dead, just to mention some of the contemporary groups have done them, and so many have. Is there one song that you think has sold more than any others that you've done? Does one come to mind?
Well, that sold the most, I think it was My Babe, because everybody learned My Babe in the first round, and everybody sing it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, and every time somebody looked like they got stuck for a song, it always come up.
And the cash registers rang, huh? Yeah, you grew up
I wasn't the one getting the cash now. Let's don't get
Willie.
Uncle Sam and somebody else.
You grew up around Chicago. Let me ask you, I live in Kansas City, Missouri. Did you ever play Kansas City back in the jazz years and things?
Yes.
Where'd you play? What places did you play?
Well, I can't remember the name of the place, but I played many times in Kansas City.
What are some of the other greats you might have played with there in the old jazz folks?
I don't know, just about everybody that was back there.
Yeah,
you know?
It was a hot time back there, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I played with so many different people, I don't know who I played with.
Well, Willie, we're honored to have you on Camp Midnight tonight, and we want to thank you and wish you many more years of singing and writing them great tunes.
Thank you very much.
Willie Dixon on Camp Midnight. Great job. Yeah, Willie, thank you. Camp Midnight on the USA Network. It's great to be back from outer space. I've decided I'm going to stay around, and we'll see you next week. But I first want to thank this great lineup of guests we had tonight. Larry Drake was here, the Emmy Award-winning actor from L.A. Law. Jan Karam, the comedian. Thank you, Jan. Susan Normandia with those great animals. And then, of course, Dale Hadden, a beautiful actress and model, cover girl. Willie Dixon, musician. Thank you, Willie, for being here. Of course, our regulars, Caroline Schlitt and Tony Forkish. And then next week, we've got the girl who would not go on David Letterman, but she's coming to Camp Midnight, Kathy Ireland, the cover girl from the 1989 Sports Illustrated. Also, we've got Mark Price, Skippy from Family Ties coming along, and Timothy Leary, stand-up philosopher. By the way, I must also thank segment producer Tim Mayle, who did a great job as David Letterman, okay? We'll see you next week.